Welcome back. Let's learn English. Now let's discuss about verb. A verb is an action word. It tells something about an action, state or position. See some examples. Go, eat, sit, teach, bring. These words tell about an action. Is, am, was, were. These tell about the state. Verbs are of two types, transitive and intransitive. Now we will see about transitive. Is a verb that denotes an action which passes over from subject to an object. It has an object. See examples. He spoke the truth. Here, he is the subject, truth is the object. Intransitive is a verb that denotes an action which does not pass over to an object. It doesn't have any object. Examples. He spoke very fast. Here in this sentence it has no object. Verbs can be regular and irregular. Regular verbs are formed by adding ed to the base form. Here are some examples. Base form, past tense, past participle. Want, wanted, wanted. Talk, talked, talked. Ask, asked, asked. Walk, walked, walked. Play, played, played. In the above words, ed is added to the present tense of the verbs. Irregular verbs. These can be three types. First one, all three forms are the same. Two forms are the same. Three are different. First one, all three forms are the same. We will see some examples. Here V1, V2, V3. Three are same. Bet, bet, bet. Cut, cut, cut. Hurt, hurt, hurt. Hit, hit, hit. Put, put, put. In the above words, all are the same. The second one of irregular verbs is two of the forms are same. Base form, past tense, past participle. Bend, bent, bent. Bring, brought, brought. Build, built, built. Catch, caught, caught. Feed, fed, fed. In the above words, base form is different. Past tense and past participle are the same. The last one of irregular verbs is all three forms are different. Base form, past tense and past participle are different. Let's see some examples. Begin, began, begun. Do, did, done. Break, broke, broken. Eat, ate, eaten. Drive, drove, driven. In the above words, all the three forms are different. Now let's discuss about adverb. An adverb is a word which modifies the meaning of a verb, an adjective or another adverb. See some examples. Rama runs quickly. It is a very sweet mango. Govind reads quite clearly. In the first sentence, the word quickly shows how Rama runs. Here runs is a verb. The word quickly modifies the meaning of the verb runs. How Rama runs quickly. So quickly is an adverb. It is a very sweet mango. Here the word very modifies the meaning of adjective sweet. So very is an adverb. Govind reads quite clearly. Here clearly modifies the meaning of the word quite. So quite is an adverb, clearly is also an adverb. Here quite, clearly both are adverbs. In the above sentences, quickly, very, quite, clearly, these are all adverbs. Now let's discuss kinds of adverbs. Adverbs of time, adverbs of frequency, adverbs of place, adverbs of manner, adverbs of reason, adverbs of quantity. First of all, we see adverbs of time. Before, now, daily, yesterday, tomorrow, ago, never. These are the examples of adverbs of time. Adverbs of frequency. Once, often, twice, frequently, always, seldom. These words we see in adverbs of frequency. Adverbs of place. Here, there, everywhere, away are some examples of adverbs of place. Adverbs of manner. Clearly, soundly, bravely. These words come in adverbs of manner. Adverbs of reason. Hence, therefore, because. These are the words we see in adverbs of reason, adverbs of quantity. To, almost, fully, so, altogether. These are some examples of adverbs of quantity. Now we will discuss about the preposition. Preposition shows the relation of a noun to another noun, noun to pronoun, noun to adjective, and noun to another verb in a sentence. See the examples: in, on, at, by, for, from, between, among, etc. The pen is on the table. Here, on is the preposition. It shows the relation of the noun to another noun. Noun is the pen and another noun is table. He sits in a chair. Here, in is the preposition. It shows the relation of the verb to the noun. Verb is sits and the noun is chair. She works at the public library. In this sentence, at is the preposition. It shows the relation of the verb to another noun. What is the verb here? Works is the verb and public library is the noun. He lives in Calcutta. Here, in is the preposition. It shows the relation of the verb to another noun. It shows the relation of the verb to another noun. Here, verb is lives and Calcutta is noun. Kinds of prepositions. There are three types of prepositions: simple prepositions, compound prepositions, and phrasal prepositions. Now we will see simple prepositions. At, by, for, in, of, to, up, with are the examples of simple prepositions. Now we will see one by one. At 3:45 p.m. Here at is used to denote certain point of time. By 28th January. Here by is used to denote particular point of time. In Calcutta in the morning. Here in is used to denote names of places, and in the morning here in is used to denote the parts of the day. For 5 kilometers. For is used to denote the distance. Forever. Here for is used to denote the expression of the time. Now we will see compound prepositions: about, along, across, among. These are the examples of compound prepositions. Now we will see in sentences. I am telling about him. Here about is compound preposition. He comes along with me. In this sentence, along is the example of compound preposition. The property is distributed among the brothers. Here among is the compound preposition. There is a bridge across the road. Across is the example of compound preposition. Now let's see the third kind of prepositions, phrasal prepositions. According to, in front of, in favor of, instead of, owing to. These are the examples of phrasal prepositions. Let's see in sentences. This building has built according to the engineer's plan. My house is in front of Pizza Hut. Jaggery is used instead of sugar. Owing to illness, I did not attend the office. In these sentences, according to, in front of, instead of, owing to. These are the examples of phrasal prepositions. Now let's discuss about the last but one of parts of speech, conjunction. A conjunction is a word which combines or joins sentences or words together. Let's see some examples. But, so, and, as, since, if, either or, neither or. These are the examples of conjunctions. Now we will see the uses in sentences. Rama and Sita are good friends. Here, and is the conjunction which joins the two words Rama and Sita. He works so hard but cannot get good marks. In this sentence, the conjunction so is used to join two sentences. I like neither coffee nor tea. Here, neither nor is the conjunction which joins two words coffee, tea. It has been raining since morning. Here, the word since joins the two sentences. It has been raining and morning. If you work hard, you will get success. Here, the conjunction is if. It joins the two sentences. You work hard, you will get success. Today I have an exam, so I reached college in time. Here the conjunction so is used to join two sentences. Now let's discuss about the last one of parts of speech, interjection. An interjection is a word used to express some sudden feelings and emotions. Let's see in examples. Alas, he is dead. Hurrah, we won the game. Oh, what a beautiful flower it is. Hello, what are you doing there? In these sentences, alas, hurrah, oh, hello are the examples of an interjection. Thank you viewers for watching my video on YouTube on parts of speech.